Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show with the talk of America.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody out in social media land. Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show. Of course, hey, I'm Ray Amanat. I know it's been a while since I've posted a show, but I've got a lot going on, and I'll be sharing that with you guys on top of everything else. As always, if you want to get a hold of me, the best way, reach me out on my cell at 314-570-0243. Again, that's 314-570-0243. If you want to get a hold of me for lectures, seminars, self-defense seminars, boxing, kickboxing, stick fighting, whatever, just give me a call. Let's do this real quick. Our disclaimer for the Ray Amanat Show: this show is an opinion-based show and does not reflect the views of any sponsors, affiliates, or other networks affiliated with this production. And with that being said, I'd like to share with you our OBBM sponsor that will be putting us out on a whole bunch of other networks. So here's a little bit about OBBM Network.
Entertainment expands your horizons, takes you on fantastic adventures, challenges your skills. Independent media never looked so good. Welcome to a new sphere of influence. Our words mean business. Traditional families are honored, and the American flag still flies.
So if you want information on the OBBM network and how to connect to them so that you can watch all of their shows, including mine, on Roku and the other social media sites, I'll have more information on that. Just go to www.obbmnetwork.tv. obbmnetwork.tv. All right, so we've got a lot I want to talk to you guys about. Let's just get into what's happening here lately in the news. Of course, it's an election year. Donald Trump is tied up in court. Joe Biden is out campaigning, not really letting Donald Trump campaign himself, even though every Trump rally that you see on TV shows or news shows that actually will play his rallies. One America News is pretty much the main one. When you see his rallies, he's got thousands upon thousands of people that are attend. And then when you see Joe Biden at some type of an event, you see that there's empty chairs all over the place. Joe Biden was given a commencement speech, and a lot of the kids, and this was at a university, I'm believing for African Americans, or it could be for everyone. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. That's just my take when I saw it on the news. But they showed that a lot of the students, because the school administration said if there's any protests or anything else that they don't graduate. But a lot of students turned their backs as Joe Biden was talking. They just turned their chairs around and faced the opposite direction. So that's kind of sending President Biden a message that he's not really relating to the American people. Um, Speaking of colleges, all the protests that you see going on there with anti-Semitism against Israel, calling them genocidal. Last I checked, it was Hamas that was digging tunnels under the ground to get closer to shoot missiles at Israel. It wasn't Israel digging tunnels under the ground to get closer to Hamas or Palestine. So the kids that are protesting, Hamas is a terrorist organization. So the students that are claiming we are Hamas, well, I guess you guys are terrorists. I don't know why they're not being arrested. I don't know why they're not being detained and looked into or anything like that. So now, those of you that are, and a lot of these protesters, it's coming out that they're paid protesters by foundations, nonprofit foundations run by George Soros. So you can fact check me all you want. It's all over other social media sites, other podcasts that show that yes, they're professional protesters that are protesting against Israel and against Jews, and they're standing in the way of Jewish students trying to get to class. Jewish students are fearful to even go to their graduation ceremonies, which is kind of pitiful. But to me, I look at that also as a big distraction from the media showing all the protests from what's really going on. And what's really going on, if you go back to our borders, where we're still having thousands of people cross our borders on a daily basis. They're not being vetted. They're just being, here's an app that says, okay, I want to go to New York or Chicago or whatever state or city in the country, and they just put them on a bus and send them willy nilly. It also came out, and I posted this earlier today on the Taboo Talk page, Facebook page, the Ray Amanat Show Facebook page, and my personal Facebook page, where it was another podcast that had a gentleman that was with the Border Patrol, or formerly with the Border Patrol, that more or less said that, and he's an author of a book that he's got all the facts and information that show our government, the United States government, is using airlines to fly people in, illegals, undocumented. They don't have passports or anything. They're flying them in from other countries and just letting them go willy nilly without seeing if they don't have a visa, they don't have a passport or anything. They're just letting them go, not knowing if they're terrorists or not. So, ladies and gentlemen, I fear, big fear, that there's going to be another 9/11 type attack in our future, thanks to Joe Biden, our president, and Mayorkas, and everyone else that works in his administration. With that being said, I'd like to, especially since this is Memorial Day weekend as well, I would like to go to another sponsor or somebody that's near and dear to uh, myself and everything that I do, and that's Defenders Gateway.
Defenders Gateway. We have created an amazing program to drive business to your door. Defenders Gateway app is the most unique way to honor and support our active military, veterans, active retired first responders, Gold Star, and fallen first responder families. Our goal at Defenders Gateway is to create a national network of businesses, Gateway partners, that offer honorary discounts to defenders. Our exclusive vetting process validates the defenders before they can use the app. No more stolen honor. We provide a seamless method of displaying discounts offered while directing defenders to your door. The Defenders Virtual ID presents a picture, current time and date, your store number or store picture, and the agreed location discount. Defenders Gateway is a unique and cost-effective program. Defenders Gateway.
Hey, let's give Defenders Gateway a round of applause. You guys can do better than that. So, Defenders Gateway, yes, Memorial Day is more mourning fallen soldiers that gave their life for the freedoms that our country has to offer. Defenders Gateway, it's not about all the first responders and current active duty or anything else. Memorial Day is remembering those that have fallen. So please remember that. But Defenders Gateway is giving resources to first responders, past veterans, and current active duty military because of the sacrifices that they do on a daily basis. So those of you that want additional information on Defenders Gateway, just go to defenders-gateway.com, and you can learn more about who they are and what they do to support our first responders and military. Moving onward. So, a little bit about what's going on with me, Mr. Ray Amanat. So, of course, I had kind of a training center here in Port Richey, Florida, and I've made the executive choice to let the training center go because I want to focus on traveling, meeting all of my followers that follow me on the Ray Amanat Show, as well as Heroes in Action, and putting together a 50-state tour to do lectures or seminars or meet and greet with people that just want to meet me because of this show. We are growing, we are getting more followers. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I promised you we're going to be having a lot more shows. So, Heroes in Action is going to be solely dedicated to going to elementary school, middle school, high schools, and just doing lecture presentations on A, how not to be a target of any type of bullying, how to stand up to the bully, and how to become successful throughout your journey in school as you go through middle school and high school. The types of choices that you make, can they sabotage you or can they lead you to success? So that's still a nonprofit, and you guys can still make contributions that would cover all of our costs in going to schools. So we try to make it to where if we have enough money coming in or sponsors, then we don't charge the schools, or the schools can make a donation to our charity, and we just show up and do our thing. We did a whole bunch of schools in the Hernando County area here in Florida, and we really appreciate them for giving us the opportunity. You can check out my personal page or the Heroes in Action Facebook page and look at a lot of the schools that we've been to and how many kids we've impacted for presenting to them. The Ray Amanat Show, on the other hand, and we're going to be creating a new website specifically for that. That's going to be for everything else that we do. That's going to be separate from Heroes in Action. So the Ray Amanat Show is going to include all my lectures and hands-on seminars dealing with personal safety or self-defense. We're going to, for corporate wellness, active shooter training. We're going to be doing a new program called Beach Collie. So some of my students that love doing Collie, we're going to take it to the beach and we'll do drills and instructional videos from the beach. So look forward to the Beach Collie videos coming up in the near future. And once again, the Ray Amanat Show is it's everything else that I do that has to do with motivational lectures and uh, promoting all of my books, Bully Victim Hero or the Mushy the Martian books. So if you would like to see us or visit you, you want us to be a part of the tour to come to your city or town, just again, give me a call for now at 314-570-0243 to set something up. Once the new website is up, where you can just book events or engagements through the website, that would be a wonderful thing. Let me take you to this next slide here. So again, listening to a lot of pundits on news media, it's not say it enough on how you can get help. If you're dealing with domestic violence, suicide prevention, whether it's for people in the military or just people in general, or kids in schools that are dealing with anxiety and stress, as well as if you witness a crime and you want to give an anonymous tip, you have the Crime Stoppers phone number. So on the screen, those of you that are watching, I've got a slide that gives you the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which is 1-800-799 SAFE. We've got the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273 TALK, TALK. And then Crime Stoppers USA is 1-800-222 TIPS. If you are struggling or need help or anything, please reach out to these wonderful organizations and get the help that you need so that you can continue to live happily, successful lives. Now, let's take this. Let me see what we've got here. This is what we've got. Wake the Cluck Up America t-shirts. They're only, and I'm wearing mine right now, they're $25 plus shipping and handling. You can call me or message me through Facebook. As far as we have black t-shirts, white t-shirts, ladies' tees, give us a size. Now, if you do go to a 2X or larger, 2X, 3X, those are going to be $28 plus shipping and handling. Otherwise, they're just $25, and it says "Wake the Cluck Up America" with Clucky the Chicken on there and the Ray Amanat Show. So if you like a t-shirt, please send me your orders, sizes, and everything else, and we'd love to get your order. Of course, there is Clucky the Chicken, which I'll show you the original Clucky the Chicken right here that Steve Reed and myself created or started when we were doing our show Taboo Talk with Ray and Steve. We came up with Clucky, and I think on the t-shirt, it's the closest likeness that we can get. I wanted it to be more patriotic, so Clucky is more red, white, and blue on the shirts. But the actual Clucky is yellow, blues, and reds. So this is the original brainstorming of Wake the Cluck Up America, because there's so much going on and so much false information out there. As always, do your homework, do your own research. Don't go by what I say. Don't go by what anyone else says. Uh, Fact check everything yourself and make sure what they're saying is true. And vote with your heart, vote with your wallet. If these gas prices and grocery costs are killing you as they are me, um, uh, think about who you want to vote for in the election coming up in November. On top of that, and don't just focus on the presidential ticket. Focus on your senators, focus on your congressmen, focus on who is going to be elected to your board of education for your schools, and make sure they're not people that are left leaning, communist, socialist in thinking, to where that's what's hurting our country and our schools. Let's flush those guys down the toilet and elect people that are actually going to change this country and put it back on the right track where everyone is successful, not just the few. Um, Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, everyone. With that being said, we're going to be closing our show. Again, I apologize for not having a show in a while. We're going to be changing that. I'm going to have a lot more new sponsors that we're going to be bringing to it that I'm excited to share with you. That'll help you save a little bit of money. So fingers crossed, once we get that going, I'll share more information on that with you. In the meantime, everybody, thank you for watching. Be safe, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Ray Amanat Show. Take care.
Welcome to the Ray Amanat Show with the talk of America.